What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to a brand new video, and in today's video we are going to be ranking every Miles Morales suit in Spider-Man 2. Now, same rules apply to with the Peter Parker section. I do not have any of the pre-order bonuses or the digital deluxe editions of these suits. I just did a generator, a ranking generator where I pin my favorite suits against each other to get a cool, clean list. That way I'm not going off the top of my head. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. Coming in last place, we have the Most Dangerous Game suit. Now, this is the same exact suit that Peter has. All same thing. Literally no changes about it. The suit colors are the same, and I feel the same way about this suit as I did the Peter one. It's just ugly. Every color for it is ugly. The spider logo is ugly. All the fur on this suit is just ugly. The helmet... It even has Peter's eyes. They didn't even bother giving it Miles Morales' eyes. This is just a lazy suit. Do not like this suit whatsoever. Coming up next, we have the Miles Morales 2020 suit. Now, I hate this suit in the actual Miles Morales game. I don't hate it quite as much in this game just because it does have some decent color options. But still, none of them really catch my eye and really, stick out to me and stand out to me as something that I would like to free roam with and have a good time with. It's just, again, this jacket I'm not a fan of. I don't like how it goes very high up on the waist. I don't like the spider logo there on the front. It's just very squished and condensed. This whole headphone things he's got going on here, not a huge fan of those either. If he didn't have this jacket on, I think I would like this suit a little better. Also not a fan of how the helmet is just a screen. But yeah, overall, it's not as bad as it was in Miles Morales just because of the suit styles, but still not a very, very good suit. Next up on this list, we have the City Sound suit. As soon as I can actually find the fucking thing. Where is City Sounds? Why am I forgetting what the City Sound suit is? Oh my god. City Sounds, there we go. Jesus, I don't know why I forgot what this suit was. This suit is unique, obviously, but it's not one that I find very appealing. I feel like none of the color schemes for this suit are actually very appealing. I don't like the kind of the brown with this ugly, almost brown red. I don't like how he has his sleeves rolled up like that. The hat is cool. I like the mask as well. He's got the whole bow tie going and everything. Looks very, 1940s, 1950s mobster. Like the spider logo on the back. Wish it was big on the front and not just in the corner there. But overall, it's just not a very appealing suit. Not one that I particularly like to roam around with in free roam whatsoever. Coming up next, we have the Brooklyn 2099 suit. Now, I've seen a lot of people like this suit. I personally am not a huge fan of this suit. My main reason for disliking this suit is the eyes. I do not like really squinty eyes on my Spider-Man masks, as I've said before. I prefer when my eyes are much more rounder. I'm not a huge fan of the spider logo either. I feel like it's a little over-designed. It just kind of goes everywhere. I do like the utility belt he's got going on there. I kind of like how the abdomen piece kind of stretches down like that. He's got the spider, I guess those are spider web cartridges on the side. Not a huge fan of the pants, and I don't think any of his color options are really anything too great. Next up on this list, we have the homemade suit. Yes, now, this was very low on my last video, but I think this one has grown on me in this game just because it has some pretty decent suit styles. I really like this suit style with the black. He's got a full black sweater going on, and he's got a red logo. It's actually, engraved pretty good. He's got this one with the blue sweater, which I prefer much more than that red color. And then he's got this really nice turquoise color blue one, which is also, it's a color that you don't see very much on Spider-Man. But yeah, every complaint I had about this suit in the last game, same thing, rules apply here with the base version. It's just too many sporadic colors all over the place. Although I do think the colors are much more rich in this game and were more faded in the last game. I'm just still not a fan of how sporadic and just the suit just looks too crazy in terms of its color scheme. It doesn't have one select color that it goes with. Coming up next on this list, we have the Life Story suit. Now, this suit, in my opinion, is so much better than Peter's version. It has better color styles, and it also just doesn't look quite as bad. Still do not dig the face helmet. the space helmet looking thing he's got going on here. I'm not a huge fan of that. Do not like the spider logo on this suit whatsoever, but I think it's a much cleaner look. I like the utility belt on this suit. It's not all poofy and puffed out looking like Peter's was. I kind of like this. I don't know this. What do you want to call this bib type thing he's got going on over the shoulders. I like the gauntlets on it. Definitely a far better improvement from Peter's version. I don't even know why particularly he gets this suit because Miles has nothing to do with that side mission. But for some reason they decided to give it to him. Next up on this list, I don't know if this will be a controversial take or not, but we have the Into the Spider-Verse SB suit. Now, I know a big complaint with this suit is the eyes on this suit. Yes, I hate how they covered the eyes up like that. I understand why they did it, but I wish the indent of where the eyes used to be would not be there. I wish they just would have completely covered it and had it just without the indent there. Not a huge fan of this suit. Obviously, it is the very classical suit. I don't like that spider logo personally. The cape is funny. It's something different. I don't like how he's got the sleeves rolled up and how it's rolled up on his, on his shins, I guess. He's not wearing Jordans like he was in the movie. That is another takeaway part, element for me in this suit. It's just got the Insomniac logo on the shoes. Would have been nice if they at least made them look more like Jordans, but again, the whole Jordan look is a very easy thing to get copyrighted for. So I can understand why they didn't do it. Next up on this list, we have I can't even pronounce that, Borikia suit? I don't know. This suit is okay. It's got the basic Miles Morales look. I don't like the red suit style personally. The white one is okay, but the blue one is really where it shines in my opinion. But in terms of talking about the base one, it's just the classic Miles Morales mask, with an American flag design. It's kind of like the Spider UK suit from the first game. And I don't mind it. I think it actually works pretty well. It's not too over-designed. It's nothing too crazy. It's a pretty sleek, just cool, crisp design. Again, nothing too crazy with it. This kind of starts marking the areas from like here on out. I start to like the suits more and more and more from this point on. Next up on this list, we have the Programmable Matter suit. Now, I'd have this really high on my list in Spider-Man Miles Morales, the game. I have it a bit lower on my list in this video, just mainly because I think its suit color variations are nothing too crazy, in my honest opinion. They don't really compare to the rest of them. But like I said in my last video, I love the spider logos on this suit. I think they are very, very cool looking. I also like how, the redness starts from the bottom of the feet and kind of works its way up the legs. Same thing with the arms. Not a fan of the Spider-Man eyes on this. I just don't like the way they're shaped. And again, they blend in too much with the rest of the suit. Even though they have that outline to them, I still think they just blended a little bit too much. Made them black or like white. I think it would have been better. But no, they opted for that silver color. Next up on this list, we have the Bodega Cat suit. Now, this is a suit that a lot of people like, but again, like I said, I'm not a huge fan of. I don't really like any of the color variations. This one I'm not too big of a fan of. I don't like this green one at all. This one's actually pretty good, I'll admit. I like this better than the classic base version of the suit. Obviously, the cat still does the same thing in this game. It jumps out of the bag and attacks like any criminal that you're fighting out there on the street. Do not like the mask on this one. I think the eyes just look really goofy to me. I don't like the whole spray-painted spider logo either. Wish it was right side up as well. That also bothers me that it's the other way around. Again, I know it's comic accurate. Also, I do like that he's got a backpack on. Again, not many suits have that, especially in this game, because there isn't as many suits in this game that that have backpacks like there were in Miles Morales. The whole, I guess, the Adidas thing. It was kind of something I was getting sick of seeing in the last game because a lot of suits had these Adidas on. I think this is the only suit in the game with those Adidas, which is good. So next up on this list, we have the Family Business suit. Now, I know this is the Aaron Davis version of Spider-Man in the comic books. I think in this game, it looks pretty decent. I don't like this green style. I like the purple and Prowler one, or like the Prowler color scheme, kind of, a little nod that it is him in the comics. And I kind of like this one. This kind of reminds me of the evolved suit in Spider-Man No Way Home, the one Peter gets from Dr. Octavius. But overall, this isn't a terrible suit. I'm not a fan of the eyes on this suit. I don't really like the way they're shaped. And again, I think the spider logo is a little over-designed. It's a little hard to tell, that it even is a spider logo in some ways. But I kind of like this whole um, gold theme it's got going on here. I do like the gold, and I love how there's constantly lights running through the entire suit. I think that's a cool look. Every now and then, when you see it stream up the suit. In terms of not including the spider logo, but in terms of everything else, I don't think it's over designed too much. I think they kept it pretty crisp, pretty clean, which I can appreciate for a suit. Next up on this list, we have the brand new Hellfire Gala 2023 Miles Morales suit. Now, one thing I cannot stand about this suit, and this will come up in a suit later, is the hair. I cannot stand how the hair sticks out of this suit. It looks so stupid. It looks corny. I'm not a huge fan of it whatsoever. But the reason I rank this suit at this spot is because this suit gives me massive Joker vibes. I love this purple coat with the coattails in the back. That is so Joker. I love how you got the spider logo going on here in the back. Not the biggest fan of the sunglasses. I could have, lived without them. Love the purple bow tie. I think the pants, I know this is a weird nitpick, I think the pants are a little baggy for me. I wish they were a bit tighter. And I love the boots. Very unique color scheme, very different. I really, and you can tell it's a pattern by now. I like different color schemes on Spider-Man suits. Next up, we got the Smoke and Mirrors suit, aka the Mysterio suit. Now, I actually really like this suit. A lot of people hate on it that I've seen. I actually really appreciate it. I love the White Ranger color scheme. I love the inverted color scheme. This is actually very clean. And I appreciate the red and the black one as well. I like the spider logo on this suit. I think it works well, even though it's a little small for my liking. I kind of get some Aquaman vibes from this suit. I don't know why. I love how in the smoke you can just see the darker Spider-Man eyes. I'm not a big fan of the whole fishbowl head, but obviously that's the whole Mysterio thing. Love the spider logo on the back. But mainly I just love the mixture of the matte purple and the matte green. It just looks so clean to me. I think it's so smooth looking. It's so clean. And it's just a really appealing suit to me for some reason. And I honestly do not understand why people dislike this suit as much as they do. Next up on this list, we have the Into the Spider-Verse suit. This suit's pretty much the exact same way it was in the last game. Not really too many differences. I would say it's a little bit more vibrant in this game, but the same thing goes. I love the big Spider-Man eyes. I love how rounded they are. Love the little hints of silver webbing there in the back, but it's not too pronounced like on the Raimi suits. Love the red by the hands, but my main issues with this suit is this spider logo. I cannot stand this logo. I hate how sloppy it is. I do not like the legs on it. I don't like how they just go straight out to the sides there in the middle, and then they kind of curve in a weird way with the circle in the back. Not a huge fan of that. Same thing with the back one. The back one's slightly better than it is on the front, but not by much. And this is my main complaint with this suit. If it had a very crisp, clean spider logo, I would like this suit so much better than I do. Next up on this list, we have the Prowler suit, or the Purple Rain suit, as they call it in this game. I think the suit styles for this are decent. I'm not a huge fan of this one. I don't like the green panels there on the side. This one's cool. They kind of brightened up the color scheme a little bit. And the red and the silver one is kind of cool. Kind of gives me some Silver Centurion Iron Man vibes. I don't know why I said Superior. But ultimately, again, we're ranking just the base suit, which I still can appreciate. Again, looks the same way as it did in Miles Morales. I think the eyes are a bit too squinty. Wish they were more wide, like usually they are for Spider-Man. I love the utility belt, as always, major Batman vibes. Love the logo. It's not too over-designed, in my opinion. I like the way it spreads around to the back, kind of like how a Venom one would. Love how it spreads down to the legs. Just a very tactical-looking suit, which I think is awesome. It goes really good. Love the light green soles. I think the colors all work very well together. Next up on this list, we have the End suit. Now, I don't think, in terms of color schemes, I don't think there's anything too crazy. I like the blue one with the hints of purple in there. I think that's a nice color scheme right there. This one which is pretty much the inverted color scheme of the last one, which is okay. Don't like it as much as the classic, and the white is pretty cool. But again, same things with this suit that I have problems with in the last game. Hate that spider logo to death. It's just too small. And I don't like the legs on it. I hate the way they curve like that. I like the spider legs to be more angular rather than circular. Also, not a fan of the eyes on this suit. They're just kind of all over the place. Like, why did they have so many bending points, if that makes sense. You know, they're just not very circular or triangular. It's just a weird shape to me. Um, the spider logo on the back is better because of the legs at the top. Not a fan of the way they are at the bottom, but I like how they are at the top. They almost form like a half square, whereas the ones on the bottom form a half circle. The camo pants are awesome. I love the gloves with the red sticking out. That's always a like a staple for Miles. And I love the jacket. The jacket with the hood up really takes it far for me. Next up on this list, we have the King in Black suit. Now, I think the suit styles for this suit are not the greatest. I do like the red one, but with the brown spikes and everything with the wrapping, I feel like it just throws it off for me a little bit. Love this one, to be honest with you, the kind of anti-venom type look, because they changed the color of the spikes and everything. They're not that ugly brown, and the green color is just hideous in my opinion. I love the swirl on top of the forehead. You know, I forget what that swirl is called, but it's obviously for Venom. Love the big circular eyes. Very nice touch. The spider logo is okay. Not a big fan of this whole tail thing he's got going on there. I don't like the brown spikes and the brown wrapping. I just think it's just a little bit of an ugly color in my opinion. The back spider logo is okay. I don't like how bunched together the arms are. I wish they were a bit more spread out, but overall, it's nice seeing some symbiote suits for Miles. That was the last thing I thought we were going to get with this game. So even just to have this one, if we only got this one, I would have been pleased with just this one. Next up on the list, we have the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. suit. I think this one is a very clean suit. It's got some very clean styles. I love this black and white one. The red with the black and the white is also very nice. Not a huge fan of this yellow, white, and gray one. But overall, this suit is pretty sick looking. It does give me some vibes from the undercover suit from Far From Home. Not a huge fan of the yellow shield logo. Wish they just would have kept it black and white. But I do like the utility belt on this suit. You know, it's got the straps. Very tactical looking suit, but also very clean at the same time. I guess you could say the straps on the back are kind of like an imitation of the Spider-Man logo. Love the eyes. Again, it's Miles' classic eyes pretty much. And it's just a clean tactical suit. You know, it's not over designed. It's nothing too crazy. And again, some decent alternate color styles. Next up on this list is the 10th anniversary suit. I like the pink version. Again, a very unique color for Spider-Man. He obviously got the classic red for Miles. I'm not a huge fan of this version. I think the red is a little too bright for me. And this version, again, that unique color scheme is great. I do really like this suit. It has grown on me. When the game first came out, I hated this suit, but it has grown on me. I don't mind the spider logo. I kind of like the whole triangular look it has. Wish it was a little bit bigger. I do not like this whole like this bottom half of the mask thing he's got going on. I know it's comic accurate, but I kind of wish that was pulled down and he just had the regular mask. I think this suit would be 10 times better if it were like that. The spider eyes are fine. I think they're a little too far down on his face. I wish they were up a little higher. Love the pants, and I love the boots. I love how just big the boots are. I don't know why. I really like that. I like the spider logo or like the spider web design on the side. Kind of looks like fishnet stockings, though, and that kind of bothers me just a tad. But overall, it's pretty fine. The gloves are fine. There's not too much going on here to critique. I do like the spider logo on the back, though. Kind of wish they would have carried that one over to the front. But yeah, hopefully, one thing I am hoping for in Spider-Man 3 is to kind of create your own suits. To take classic suits and create them in your vision, make them any way that you want. So you can have your own Ultimate Spider-Man suit, which I think would be awesome if they were to add that. Next up on this list, we have the Crimson Cowl suit. Once I find it, I forget what the hell the Crimson Cowl suit is. A lot of these suits are new to me, so I don't remember a lot of the names for them, which I apologize for. What is the Crimson Cowl suit? Why am I not finding it here? Where is it? Oh my god, I can't find it. What is... Which one is the Crimson Cowl suit? I do apologize, everybody. Is it just not here? Or am I missing it? Oh, it's this one. How did I miss this? And this is in the last game. I am so stupid. I don't know why I forgot the name of this suit. but I did. This suit is so much better in this game than it was in the last game. I will definitely say that. Um, I love the color variations in this game. I love this kind of this blue slash green color. This one with the inverted colors is great, and with the white too, it's perfect. Again, though, same rules apply as the last game. Not a huge fan of the spider logo on this. I feel like it's a little plain. I love the hood, and I don't like how the shirt slash hoodie thing kind of cuts off right there. Um, but overall, it's a good suit. Um, Definitely, again, with the color variation makes it better than it was in the last game. Next up on this list, we have the Advanced Tech suit right here. Not a huge fan of the color styles. This blue one's okay; it's decent. I like the red and the white. I do not like the red version. Spider logo on this suit is good, like it was in the last game. Again, it's pretty much the same thing as in the last game. I like the spider logo on this. Like the kind of metal texture it has. Just love the way it wraps around the back. The gauntlets are cool. Not too much to say. I kind of said everything about this in my Miles Morales video. Next up on this list, we have the Great Responsibility suit. Now, this suit has got some sick styles in this game. I love the black and white one. Kind of reminds me of just these comic books in general. And I love the Miles Morales color scheme for this one. This one, I could take or leave. Like I said in the last video, love the big eyes on this suit. Very nice touch. Not a big fan of how it bunches up at the neck, like right there. Not a huge fan of the spider logo either. I love this darker blue that they opted for. I know it's comic accurate. Definitely enjoy the blue. Not a huge fan of the knee pads. Not a fan of those Adidas, like I said before. And that back spider logo is not anything too great. Next up on this list, I know this is going to be a controversial one, but we have the Evolved suit. I think this suit gets too much hate, way too much hate. I understand why people are upset that it's just an Adidas advertisement, essentially. I hate the hair popping out the top, and I understand why people don't like this version. But I think this version is so clean right here. I love the color scheme going on. This version is sick, and so is this version. I think this version is pretty clean, too. I understand why people are frustrated with it. But for me, it's just one of those suits that if the hair wasn't popping out on the top for me, I think I would love this suit so much more. I think that's really what puts the nail in the coffin for me. I do like the Adidas on this suit. I think they are sick looking. I love the color scheme. I love everything about it. They kind of got that Yeezy look as well. They don't just look, they kind of look like Yeezys more so than they do Adidas, which is sick. I love the blue running up the sides. Not a huge fan of that spider logo. It's just too much. I don't like how it's all running down the side and everything. But overall, I think this suit gets way too much hate. I think it's an underrated suit. I know everybody hates it. Also, I think it would look better if you could put the hood up. Next up on this list, we have the Across the Spider-Verse suit. Now, I see people online shitting on this suit all the time, saying the Into the Spider-Verse one is better. I don't know what fucking crack house people have been crawling out of to think this is better than the Into the Spider-Verse suit. Now, I will admit, there are some things about the Into the Spider-Verse suit I do prefer. I do miss the webbing. I really wish they would have just added the red webbing. But even the fact that they took out the black webbing, like in the last version, really sucks. The spider logo, though, on this suit is leaps and bounds better. I know it's still spray painted on, but it looks so much cleaner, so much more crisp. I love the upside down one in the back, and I do like the red lines kind of running through it. The Into the Spider-Verse suit kind of had the classic over-the-shoulders type look. This one decided to go with the bleeding, underarm area running down to the leg, which I think is fine. Hopefully, in Beyond the Spider-Verse, we will get like a fully realized version, a fully classic-looking version of the Miles Morales suit. But yeah, man, I don't know what people are thinking when they say this suit is worse than the Into the Spider-Verse suit. I really don't know what they're talking about when they say stuff like that. Next up on this list, we have the Absolute Carnage suit. Now, this suit's got some sick-ass alternate styles. I love the Carnage look right here with the red and the black. Love the Venom look with the black and the white. And then the Anti-Venom look is just sick. The base version is cool. I think it's probably the worst of the three or of the four. I do not like those yellow eyes very much. I love how corrupted the symbiote looks. It's just, sticking off of him everywhere. I like the spider logo. It looks very spider-like. It just looks very, I don't know how to explain it. It looks very real. It looks alive. Love the back logo too. It just looks so corrupted. It just looks sick. Um, Again, it's still hard for me to believe that we got three, symbiote suits for Miles in this game. It's crazy. Next up on this list, we have the Dark Ages suit. This is another one I'm going to have to find. I do not know where it is. I will find it. Where are you, Dark Ages? So here it is, the Dark Ages suit. Another symbiote suit for Miles. This suit kicks all kinds of ass. I love this Carnage version we got here, this Anti-Venom version, and then this version. Typically, I'm not a huge fan of yellow, but the yellow and orange on this suit looks so good. I don't know what it is. I really only have one complaint about this suit, in all honesty, and it's this stupid fucking hood they gave him. I hate this thing. I wish it was either not there or they would just allow you to put it down. They really need to add that as an update. But I love the Venom eyes it's got going on there. The whole, again, symbiote look to it. Wish maybe it kind of moved like the black suit for Peter does. But that's okay. It's a sick Venom type logo he's got going on there. I love the spiky fingers. It's just a sick all-around suit, in my honest opinion. Next up on this list, we have the Wolverine suit, or the best there is suit. This suit, I could not believe when I saw them add this suit into the game. I actually was in shock. I don't know why they decided to add it for Miles. Probably would have been better to add it for Peter, but so obviously you get the classic Miles Morales colors. Then you get the classic yellow and brown. Then you get the X-Force style with the gray and the black, and then you get the blue and the yellow, which is my personal favorite. This suit is just sick, man. I love the coat on it. It just looks cool. You got the small belt going on there. You got the big boots there. There's not too much to say about this. I love the hood and the shoulder pads. I do like the mask, even though it does have the mouth covered up, but I understand why they had to do that because, it's a Spider-Man mask. It's not a Wolverine mask, so I kind of accepted that. Love the Wolverine kind of classic helmet design. It's just a sick-looking suit, and I still cannot believe that they added this suit into the game, truly. Next up on this list, we have the classic suit. Now, I think this suit's got some really sick styles in this game. I love this style with the red on the inside, and then on the outside it's all black running down the arms. I love the purple version too. Looks sick. And I do like this turquoise/white version too. I'm kind of surprised they didn't bring back the gold version, but, it's all right. I just love this suit, man. This suit is awesome. This is one of the best Miles Morales suits we've ever had. Obviously, it takes that classic look and just takes it to the next step. Really disappointed that we didn't get the cartoon version back in this game. I was really hoping they would have brought it back because I loved it in Miles Morales, but they didn't bring it back, unfortunately. That's the one suit from Miles Morales I wish they would have brought back that they didn't end up bringing back, which is unfortunate. But still, this suit is awesome. It kicks all sorts of ass. Get one of the best Miles Morales suits going by far. Next up on this list, we have the tracksuit, which is even better in this game because it's got such good suit styles. I love this kind of Peter look he's got going on. It's the classic-looking Spider-Man look. I love this classic Miles look with the black and the red, and then this color scheme is just so sexy. I love the blue with the pink with the brighter blue. It is amazing. Same thing goes for this game. I love the white on this suit. Love the spider logo, how it stretches. I wish it was a little thicker, but man, I just love this. I love the darker web design going over the shoulders and around to the back. The white is so clean. Not a fan of those boots, though. I hate the Ninja Turtle style boots he's got going on there. But still an awesome suit nonetheless. I love that suit. Next up on this list, we have the sportswear suit. Now, this is going to be a little controversial. I loved this suit in Miles Morales, and I love it even more in this game because of the suit styles. This one, I can take it or leave it. Nothing too crazy. This one, with the black jacket and the black Miles mask, is just awesome. I know a lot of people gravitate towards this one because it's based off the Into the Spider-Verse design. I don't really care for it. I don't care about the green jacket or anything. I personally love this suit. I love the jacket and everything. Again, the poofiness of the jacket. Not a fan of these Adidas. Really wish he had the Jordans on, but obviously they couldn't have it. I love the. I didn't even notice this about the socks. How it's got the webbing design down there. That's sick. Love the fingerless gloves and everything. It's a sick suit in my opinion. I think this is one of the best looking suits when you're roaming around the city with it. Next up on this list, we have the upgraded suit. Now, this suit probably would be higher for me. I just think it has some sort of weak options. Now, obviously, they added this option, which is to parallel the upgraded 2.0 suit for Peter. It's cool, nothing too crazy. Not a huge fan of this style. It just doesn't come off as particularly appealing to me. This style is pretty cool, I will give it that. But this just takes everything that was great about the classic suit and just takes it to a whole nother level, man. From pretty much here to the spider logo, it's the same. This whole triangular design where it stems from here, goes down there, and swoops over to the other side, it's much lower down on this suit. I'll show you guys some comparisons right now, actually. It goes further down on this suit slightly, just slightly. It's also much thinner on this suit. If you look at the classic suit, it's much thicker on the classic versus the upgraded. Also, obviously, on the classic suit, it only goes to the shoulders, and that's it, and it sits there. On the upgraded suit, they bring it all the way down to the fist, which I actually really appreciate. I love how it's on the knuckles and it's on the back side of the hand. Obviously, it's not like that on the original classic suit. Also, the texturing is much different on this suit. If we take a look at it and we go to the classic, it's just much different texture. There's more complicated lines going on that aren't present on the original version. Also, he's got some red going on down by the feet, which he didn't have in the classic version really that much. He just had a little line there going on in the back. But overall, man, this suit, again, like I said, just takes everything that worked about the classic suit and just made it 10 times better. Next up, we got the Miles Morales 2099 suit. I cannot stop loving this suit, man. I think the suit styles are awesome in this game. Love the purple with the blue. Very cool style. Love the white and the red. And then the gold version is just chef's kiss. Perfect. Again, just like in the glass game. Love the glowing eyes. I love the hood. I love the Batman style kind of, I guess, forearm spikes he's got going on. The wrist gauntlets and everything. Love the red, white, and the blue with the smoke. It's just, it's such a perfect suit. And I think it just leaps and bounds better than Peter's. All right, coming into number 2, we have the Black Panther suit, or the Forever suit. This suit, it's lucky that it has such good suit styles, because there's one particular thing about this suit I can't stand. But man, I love the Miles Morales red on black. It's amazing. You got the full Black Panther version. You get the Killmonger black and gold style, and then you get the upgraded Black Panther suit with the purple in there. It is just awesome looking. It kicks all sorts of ass. My main issue with this suit is how fucking ugly the spider eyes are. They are so squinted. I would have rather than just given him the regular Spider-Man eyes rather than these ugly fucking things. These eyes are so hideous. I would love this suit so much more if it just didn't have those, but still, man, this suit is just sick. It's like the perfect mixture between a Black Panther suit and the classic Miles Morales look. It's so sick. Kicks all sorts of ass. Not the biggest fan of his little claws on his toes or whatever, but still, man, this is just a sick suit. And for me, coming in at number 1, we have the Shadow Spider suit. Oh my god, I love this suit. My entire first playthrough of this game, this is the only suit I wore for Miles. This suit is sick. Not a huge fan of these two color styles, but I do particularly love this one with the white. Looks sick. My main reason for ranking this so high is the cape, man. I love this cape. It just looks so sick. It reminds me of Robin with the hood up. Oh, it's amazing. The only thing I could ask for on this suit are a spider logo right here on the front. Really wish it had one. And when flying around using the web wings, the cape would go out like an Arkham glide. Unfortunately, it doesn't. When you use the web wings, the natural web wings just come out. It's not like in Batman Arkham where his cape will come out in a full glide. But that is fine. It doesn't really hinder my ranking of this suit at all. Absolutely love it. My favorite Miles Morales suit of all time, by far. So with that being said, I hope you guys did enjoy this ranking of all the Miles Morales suits in Marvel's Spider-Man 2. If you did, please make sure to drop a like, subscribe, and if these videos do well, I will be doing some more Spider-Man 2 content for you guys. And if you do like this video, make sure to comment something if you do want to see some more Spider-Man 2 related content. What would you like to see from my channel? So, yeah, see you guys later.